Hello and welcome to Incognito, the ultimate unsigned band competition. I'm your host Caitlin and I'll be talking to a variety of musicians from the southeast Queensland. Today I'm joined with Alex Crook of Alex Crook Band. Welcome to the show, Alex.
Well, thank you for having me.
That's all right. So let's start from the beginning. How did you get into music?
I started playing harmonica. I was playing with like a bunch of different bands all around Brisbane. It was really weird growing up. I was like in the valley all the time, so I was like going from school to the valley, playing in a bunch of bands. It's cool.
Was it difficult to get started, or are you quite good at learning instruments to begin with?
It's kind of just one of those things that I had lying around, and I picked it up and I started playing it, and then I went to guitar and singing and stuff. So,
was it an easy transition, or is a harmonica a good learning curve, or guitar better to learn?
I find harmonica is like my set instrument, but like guitar and singing is fairly similar.
I've never really heard of anyone having a harmonica. And you're in a band, aren't you, with your sister?
Yeah.
How did that start?
So I started doing all these gigs, and then she kind of tagged along and started playing bass, and then we got our friend Scotty to play drums for us. So.
And how long have you been in that band? Did you start it, or did she just come along and one day it was a band?
It was December last year we started playing as a band together. We were doing some bigger shows, so we thought we'd get the bigger sound, and then it's kind of just stuck. So.
Is it hard going from a solo act to sharing the stage with someone?
It's completely different. So when you've got two other people on the stage with you, they're making as much noise as what you are.
Yeah.
So when you go to a solo act, it's kind of like solely relying on you. So it's a good learning curve.
Is it better solo or in a band?
Yeah, they're completely different things. I like doing solo stuff as well, like because it turns it back on you and you're not relying on other people. So it develops you as a musician. But yeah, I still love playing in a band.
And what style of music is your band?
It's kind of a bit of everything. We take influences from everything, so it's like acoustic, folk, pop, country, and a bit of rock as well. So.
And you write your own material. Tell us a bit about the writing process and how you start writing songs.
I kind of don't have a way of doing it. It's kind of just the way I might experience something, or someone else might experience something. But they're all personal songs to me, so. Very
good, so you're showing your emotions to people and sharing it with them. And on your YouTube channel and other social media, you do a lot of covers and, Riptide and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. What influences your music? Is it the covers or their songs?
I suppose you do a cover and you go, oh, I like that section of that song, and it might end up in another song that you write. Like, you kind of take some stuff from other people, and everyone does it, so yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it these days. And has their success inspired your music, or do you look up to them or want to be like them one day?
I think every musician kind of does that. I love going and seeing live music and seeing how you take stuff from how they perform and how they react with crowds and stuff like that. And it's pretty much going to school kind of thing.
Yeah, that's definitely it. Are you normally front centre stage when you see bands perform and take notes?
I'm kind of the tall person that everyone hates.
So you stand on the front of everyone.
Yeah.
As I understand. I'm the short one at the back just behind you. And are there different influences for every member in your band, or you pretty much have the same style of music that you like?
Well, Beck and I kind of have the same, but it varies a little bit. And then we got our drummer who's in the trance dance.
Bit of an odd thing to put in there.
Give him a glow stick and he's gone.
And do you have a song that you listen to while you're getting ready to go on stage, like just pump yourself up, or is it kind of quiet before you go on stage?
I think it depends where we are. I think Blue Juice is kind of like one of those bands that you listen to and it's kind of like you can't help not being pumped up.
Yeah, you got to get ready for the stage. And you had an EP, Character Building, was it? And now you've got another one.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit more about those EPs and the process of them.
So Character Building was the first EP that I never, it's the first time I've been in a recording studio, so it was quite scary, and I suppose each EP is like a reflection of where I'm at in my music and stuff like that, which is good. And Broken Time, the new one, is kind of just the three of us went into the studio and just hammered it out, which was fun.
Was it a new sort of process? Is it nerve-wracking, I guess?
Yeah, both of them were it's really hard choosing what songs to put down because they're like, that's kind of set in stone, you can't change that. Yeah. So it was completely different experiences. Like I did the first EP by myself and then the second one was just with the band, so it was cool.
And you played at the Caloundra Music Festival earlier in the month. Was that exciting? I heard there were some pretty big bands.
That was pretty crazy.
Yeah. Was that your first big gig that you've had?
Yeah, that was the most amount of people we played to, so it was like just a sea of people, which was so cool.
Were you signing autographs and handing out CDs?
Yeah, that was like kind of the first experience we'd had with that, so it was really cool to be able to stand there, and yeah, we were really stoked with what we did. And
did you meet anyone, get some autographs while you were there?
We met Henry Wagons, that was cool, and then we were in the green room and like Thirsty Merkel came in and then they started jamming and with like all the other bands, and it was really cool.
Did you sit in the corner just listening to them?
Oh, we were up, like me and my mate went in there and we were up the front and in amongst it all.
Hi, what's happening? I'm playing at the same gig you are.
Yeah, pretty much.
Was there more of an atmosphere there compared to maybe the gigs that you've played in your hometown, or is it quite nerve-wracking, I'd imagine?
Yeah, it's definitely another level that we've never been on. Like when you're mixing with I think I was more stoked at my name on the same poster as John Butler.
So definitely a fan of him?
Yeah.
You didn't sneak backstage, see if you can see him?
I was kind of, I had passes to everywhere, but I was kind of asking the security guards if I could go there, and apparently that's a big no-no because they think you've stolen it.
But you just say, oh yeah, my name's on the poster, I'm with the band.
They wouldn't let me in.
And you're playing a song for us today as well.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit more about that one.
So Coming Home was it's the first song on the EP, and it's kind of like a stripped back country song. And I suppose like Broken Time, it was like a rough patch in my life, and it that song was written about the Gold Coast, which is kind of where I met our drummer, and we kind of formed as a band down there, and Gold Coast has been the biggest support of my music, as well as the Sunshine Coast, which is funny because they're two opposite ends of the coast. But
that's all right, as long as you have influence, it's fine. Yeah. And you've performed that obviously a lot since it's on your EP and stuff. Have the audiences responded to it at all? Do they sing along? I
suppose like the song that gets the most reaction is Lost Control, because it's just one of those songs that like just has that pump behind it, which is cool.
That's one that you listen to Blue Juice before you go on stage. Yeah. And where do you see yourself in the band? If you had a crystal ball, what would happen in the future?
I suppose as long as we're playing our music, our goal is to play to not to be famous and stuff like that. That's not what it's about. That's not why we do it. It's as long as we're playing our music, and I suppose the biggest goal is to play to the biggest crowd we can, which is what we do it for. It's so much fun. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
So Alex, if people want to get in touch with the band or follow you on social media, how can they do so?
So we're on Facebook, and that's our main point. That's where we post all our gig updates and stuff like that. And then we've got the website going now, which is also doing the same thing for people that are anti-Facebook, and then every other social media.
So just Google Alex Crook Music and it'll come up?
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you very much for joining me, Alex. I'll look forward to listening to you play very shortly.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you.
That's it for this episode of Incognito. Next week we'll be finding more awesome talent from Southeast Queensland. I'll be listening to Alex very shortly. Good night.
Walking down the same road, singing the same old songs, 'cause I know that I'll be home soon, and I know that I love you too. 'cause I'm coming home, back to where I'm not alone. And I'm coming home, down that same old lonely road. And I'm coming home. Walking down the same tracks, not gonna follow in your path, 'cause I know that I'll be home soon. And I know that I miss you too, 'cause I'm coming home, back to where I'm not alone. And I'm coming home, down that same old lonely road, caught in familiar plans, with familiar plans, 'cause I'm coming home, back to where I'm not alone. And I'm coming home, down that same old lonely road. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. 'Cause I'm coming home, back to where I'm not alone. And I'm coming home, down that same old lonely road. Lord, 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 'cause I'm coming home. Yeah, I think I'm home. Yeah, I think I'm home. Tie my hands up, pull my heart from the strings again, make my mind up, and cut the ties and start all over again. Oh Lord, take control now, I can feel it coming round again. Oh Lord, take control now, I can feel the pain around the bend. So take my soul and please see me. Oh, let me go, 'cause I am broken and I'm strong and I am gold. Leave me lonely, it's the only way I'll ever be. Break the levees, don't wanna hold hope for much longer now. Oh Lord, take control now, I can feel the pain around the bend. Oh Lord, take control now, I can feel it coming round again. So take my soul and please see me. Oh, let me go, 'cause I'm broken and I'm strong and I am gone. And I am gone. No, you come around just the other day, Tell me that you don't want to stay. That's fine by me. But this will never ever be the same. Never be the same. So take my soul, please leave me whole. Let me go, 'cause I'm broken and I'm strong and I am gone, and I am gone. Oh. So take my soul, please leave me whole. Let me go, 'cause I'm broken and I'm strong and I am gone. The soles of my shoes are all worn down from walking around this same old boring town, and time keeps getting away from me. I don't know how to stop this thing, oh Lord. I think I lost control. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm saying. It's all here in front of me, and I know exactly what I've gotta be, but I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm saying. It's all here in front of me, and now I think I lost control. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I threw my clock out the wall. I pulled the pieces apart and looked through them all. The time keeps getting away from me. I don't know how to stop this thing, oh Lord. I think I lost control. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm saying. It's all here in front of me, and I know exactly what I've gotta be, but I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm saying. It's all here in front of me, and now I think I lost control. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. The soles of my shoes are all worn down from walking around this same old boring town. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm saying. It's all here in front of me, and I know exactly what I've gotta be, but I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm saying. It's all here in front of me, and now I think I lost control. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.